Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summary channel, and today we will discuss the situation in Ukraine on the 13th of April. Yesterday, in the evening, we got very interesting information from the Odessa region, from this area. This is the only one area that Ukraine has access to the Black Sea. And yesterday, somewhere here, on the southwest of this area, near the ostrov named Snake Ostrov, Ukrainian forces, according to official Ukrainian information, they launched few missiles Neptune and they attacked the Russian cruiser Moscow. And according to official Ukrainian sources, they managed to blow this ship. Russian sources, they're saying that there was no attack and something happened on that ships. It was something like a fire on the ships, and because of that fire, their ammunition, their ammo blown up. And after that, Russian forces, they start evacuation operation on this ship. They evacuate all 510 soldiers from this area. According to the US military official, this ship, using its own force, moved from this area to the Crimea, where the ship would be repaired. Now let's move to its end. I want to say that I don't know if it was a really Ukrainian operation or really something happened on that ship, but I can say that this operation was pretty successful, or the circumstances was pretty successful for Ukrainian side, because from this ship Russians there attack this area, Odessa area, using their rockets missile Kalibr. So it's very big loss for Russians, very big loss. We might say that in this area they lost a lot of power. Now we're moving to the Nikolaev region. This blue line is something like Ukrainian positions, and this is the front line in this area. And every day there is an artillery battle between these two areas, between town Nikolaev and Kherson Russian controlled territory. And Ukrainian forces, there is like a main road, and the main road is under Russian control. They try to control this area, but there are also a lot of small farms around this road, and the Ukrainian forces, they're attacking these small farms. And we got information that the Ukrainians managed to take a few towns, few farms here, and destroyed some few Russian groups in this area. Now we're moving to the Mariupol. From Mariupol, there are also some news. As far as you can see, this map pretty updated. We see that this area, there's like we can see this blue markup. That means that this is a plant Ilyicha region, and this territory totally blocked. This area is still not updated with red color. As far as I understand, there is like this factory is totally blocked, and Russians are doing the cleaning operation in this area. What does it mean? This is a territory where Ukrainian forces surrendered, and yesterday, from 13th to 14th of April at night, another group of Ukrainian forces surrendered. So I'm not sure how many Ukrainians are here. Maybe they're just some sitting in buildings and so on. So Russians do cleaning operation in the area around this factory. In the Azovstal region, Russian sources said that they managed to kill one of the head of Azov battalion. Also from this area, we got not from this area, but from the news from this area, but there is one person in the Russian Federation. He has his own TV show, and he's like pro-Kremlin, very close to Kremlin guy. And if Kremlin wants to give some insight to public, usually they use him. It's Solovyov. And today during his show, he told that according to information he got, that in the Mariupol area, the US general was captured. According to their words, it's the general who works mainly in Africa, and he came to Mariupol to teach Ukrainian forces, and as far as I understand, and he prepared Ukrainians for this battle, and he was captured, but there was no picture, no faces, so we'll see what's going to be next. Now we are moving to the north. A lot of forces already a lot of forces from Mariupol are moving to this territory. I try to show you with these blue clouds. It's the main Ukrainian fortified areas, the areas I know. Very important, powerful fortified area in Arikhov and Gulyai-Polye. And here we see like Russians, they're bombing this area, and from this area Ukrainian forces, they are sending the sabotage and reconnaissance groups to the south to spot some Russian forces and destroy their convoys. And this is the territory, according to the Russian officials, Russian publics, called military publics. They're saying that Russian forces, they are planning to take this blue cloud, into the next boiler. But for now, I am not sure how are they planning to do this. Most of the forces, Ukrainian forces, located in town named Avdiivka, in this area. And as we know, Russians are moving in the direction of New York, and they want to somehow to cut this area. But for now, I'm not sure. Yesterday, Russians there tried to attack town named Novomikhalovka. They captured some area on the south of this area, but they were trying to move further, and also they were trying to cross this river. Few river named Kashlagach. A few videos ago, Russian forces officials, they already told that Russian managed to cross this river. But as far as I understand, Ukrainians later they managed to push Russians back. So for now they still have problem to cross this river. And from the success of this operation of crossing this river, depends the success of cleaning of entire this territory. These few days, there is almost no information from Lysychansk agglomeration. The only thing that I know exactly that Russians, they are still they're moving in town named Rubizhnoye. They're cleaning this area, and according to their map, according to their information, you see that they have captured half of the factory industrial zone, but we know this information about a few days. So from this area there is no update, and it's like silence, just like as far as I understand the routine job from both sides in this area. Very important news and very interesting news are coming from Izium area. And today I would like to pay more attention on this area. If you remember, yesterday we discussed that on this map this map is not updated. We discussed, and I show you that this area, according to even to yesterday version of this map, was under Russians. But today I see that they have updated this map, and now this like almost the same. You see this, right? It's like almost the same with some differences and so on. And the Russians now they start their operation here in this area, and this is very important area. Why is that? Because Ukrainians, they changed their tactics. Now they're using the civilian cars, they're using civilian clothes, and they're moving, use this area, exactly this area and exactly this area to get into Russians' back. And they do this pretty successful, and in the Russians' back they cause a lot of problems to convoys. You saw yesterday a lot of videos, and I also told you that they managed to destroy some convoy. They're blowing Russians' helicopters, planes, and so on. So that's why Russians started their operation in this area. They couldn't do this before because, if you remember, I told you that there is a dam here. This is the dam, and Ukrainian forces, they blow up this dam, and all this area was underwater, so it was impossible to move here with armored vehicle. Maybe possible, but the Russians decided to wait a little bit. And according to today information we got today, Russians managed to take town named Baravaya, and this area update this territory. See this like almost according to this map, and not just according to the map, according to some information we got from the Russian publics. They're saying that this town is under Russians. So their main idea of Russians in this area, of course, you see that there is like red territories, their territory, and I'm sure that, as we discussed before, they're planning from Baravaya to move to the south, in the south direction, using the beach, and the main idea to attack town named Liman. And of course, for these purposes, they will and they need to capture this territory. So they need to clean and make the front line better than they have it right now. So they need to take this area. And one more thing I want to add, that according to this map, one of the most important area in this territory are not under Russians, but I must say that there is a town named Terny. This is the town. It's like around these water things. This is it. So this territory is under Russian. So I'll mark on map so you might see that like this territory is under Russian, and this territory is very important because using this territory, as far as I understand, Russians are planning to attack town named Liman. So Liman is, as far as I see, the operation with Liman started, and Russians they start cleaning this territory. Another important update regarding this map, according to Russian sources, that they managed to take town on the west of Izum, this one, Velika Kamyshevka. Russian took this town, and it was the videos in their publics and official military sources. They took this town in this map. This map showed that this town, like half of this town under Russian, but now we can say that this territory is totally under their control, and we see that they're moving to the west in this area. Why are they moving to the west? Because this forest territory is very dangerous for Russians and very difficult. They're really losing a lot of forces there. Of course, the Ukrainians they're losing there, and the Russians they're losing there as well. So we can't say that in this area some party is winning. So that's why Russians are moving to the west, and they're increasing their background. So I think that their idea, their main idea, to increase their background in this area, something like this. It will allow them to start operation against Barvinkova and against town named Lozovaya. Another very important news are coming from the north, from this area. Ukrainian forces, and as far as you see, this territory is very far from the main battles in Donbas border. Ukrainian forces they started their sabotage operations. They start to bomb Russian territory and Russian block post, the border block post, and even more, they send few helicopters in this area, and they attack civilians, some objects in this area using the missiles and rockets. So the main idea of this operation is to concentrate some forces on the top of Chernigov area and to use these forces with sabotage operations on this area of Russians, and it will make. There is two options for this. First of all, if the Ukrainian forces will have this big army, it will force Russians to move some forces back, or to bring here more forces from the rest of Russia. Or another option, it will force, for example, Belarus to send their forces here, because it may be like you need to understand that there is an allies, NATO allies, like alliance, right? And these countries like Belarus, Russia, Kazakhstan, Armenia, and as far as I remember, Kyrgyzstan, they have their own military ally. And if any country attacks their territory, these countries should immediately be involved into this operation and start the military action against the aggressor. So these operations are very dangerous in this case, but as far as I see, for now nobody is like, Russia is not calling for help, of course, and nobody, even Belarus, nobody says nothing. So they're waiting what is going to be next in this area. Also, I want to show you in this video what kind of territories Russia wants to clean from Ukrainian forces according to their special operation. First, I will try to show you the border of Lugansk region. I will move, maybe it will be not very clear, but this is so everything on this side is the Lugansk area. So as far as you can see, this territory is almost cleaned up. There is only one town agglomeration to clean, is Lysychansk agglomeration. And the Donbas territory, it's here. This is it. This is the Donbas region, and this is the Lugansk. So Lugansk almost cleaned, and Donbas cleaned for a half. So to finish at least this part of special operations, they need to take another 50%. They need to take the most powerful and fortified towns: Kramatorsk, Rodinskaya, Bakhmut. and we're gonna see what's going to be next. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, subscribe my channel, and enjoy your evening. Bye bye.